Continuing coverage of the Clinton email investigations, Jessica Tarlov is here. She is a Democratic strategist. You've heard Republicans. They are hot under the collar because they suggest that the FBI was pressured into changing or pressured to try to change the classification of one of these top secret emails so that they could get some more cushy posts in some office overseas.
More office space, yes, overseas. I mean, both the State Department and the FBI have denied this. John Kirby has been out on every show this morning talking about it into the afternoon. And I think this will continue. I think it's good red meat for the right now when they're trying to avoid talking about, you know, sexual assault allegations with Donald Trump and kind of anything but talking about that. And I think it's been an important issue. You know, the email server, the Clinton Pay-to-Play Foundation scandal has been an important issue for the American people. I just don't think it's moving the needle anymore. And I think that with an election 3 weeks away, I understand why Republicans want to emphasize it. I just don't think they're going to get a lot of traction out of it.
But it does suggest that, you know, there was you do this for me, the FBI.
Well, both sides are saying that isn't what happened. And I know we just heard Donald Trump call for Patrick Kennedy, the State Department official's resignation. And I think they're going to continue doing it. So, of course, the suggestion of foul play like that is important. If we find out that is what happened, that's also important. But right now we don't know that. And we do know that people are voting 3 weeks from today, and this isn't the issue that they're voting on.
We had that famous quote from Hillary Clinton about Trump supporters being a basket of deplorables. But you saw in the vice presidential selection email that we talked about earlier, her right-hand guy, her campaign manager, John Podesta, was putting people in categories and saying, you know, if you want a Hispanic vice presidential nominee, here's your choices. Here's your choices for African Americans. What about that?
Well, I think, listen, no one ever expects that their private emails are going to be read, right? And especially that they're going to be hacked, whether it was Russia or someone else, and we think that it was Russia. So I'm sure there are things that John Podesta wishes were not down in writing. But I think this is totally normal political procedure. We know that Tim Kaine was selected to give the Clinton campaign a swing state, Virginia. Trump has pulled out ad buys from there, so obviously it was a smart pick. Tim Kaine also recently, I think it was late last week, gave a speech all in Spanish, right? I mean, he has a certain appeal, and that's important. And politics, you know, special interest politics is just a fact of life. And it's not as if the Republicans don't play it. I mean, Donald Trump tries to. Remember when he said, look at my African American, right? He was trying to play, but African Americans aren't playing with him.
This is just peeling back the curtain. This is just sausage making as normal.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I don't think there's anything particularly stringent in there that happened that you would say, oh my God, the Clinton campaign is worse than any average political campaign.
The releases come just about every day, it seems like. Are you worried as a Democrat that there's going to be some big revelation in there somewhere that's going to blow up the course of this campaign?
I'm not sure what would blow up the course of this campaign right now. I still think that it'll be very close. I think, you know, she's sitting at about a 6 to 8 point lead right now. That could crunch back down to 2 to 4 points, which I think obviously would be a good thing for Donald Trump. But I don't expect any massive bomb to come out of these WikiLeaks exposures. But yes, they'll keep coming. I don't know if Julian Assange is going to get his internet back or not, but time will tell.
We'll all be watching. Jessica Tarlov,
thanks, John.
Democratic strategist. Thank you.